Good evening. It's Tuesday, the 28th of January, 2025. It's just after 6:30 p.m. here in the UK. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. Oh no. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about racing in multiple series in Real Racing 3 Update 13.1. It's a Tuesday, which means there is new events and series to race in. And this is part 11 of that multiple series um, mini-series. I almost forgot what it was then. Okay, so let's share the screen. Boom. Let's have some audio. There we go. Okay. Well, that's been better than most starts in recent times. So first, what I want to talk about is with the fact that it's a new tournament in terms of the online multiplayer and a new weekly time trial, what that normally means is there's at least one car in each of those types of races which has either a discounted purchase price or a discounted upgrade price in terms of, the upgrades to apply. A bit different this week, and I did sort of like believe that would be the case, looking around at the information that was available as of yesterday. So first off, what you'll see in there is I've got five sales against five Formula One racing cars. But the other five Formula One racing cars I already own, and there are no opportunities to purchase discounted upgrades. And indeed, in regards to the F1 cars, they're only discounted to purchase by 35%. So I would say overall, in terms of that, that's very disappointing. I'm a little bit, oof, that hurts. In the chat, Ayaka Yokota says, "Hi, Mr. Tony. Hello, welcome along. Good to see you back again. I hope you are well." Yeah, so not a lot happening there on the Formula One side. So, as I suggested yesterday, it does mean I'll probably be focusing on upgrades on the Volante this week because there will be a couple of series that I can race that car in and take both of those series to 100%. And I think overall it would cost me in the region of 280 gold, and in return I'll get short of 100 gold back. So that's what I'm going to do this week, and it will be the only car that I'll be upgrading because there are two very expensive cars to win in the next couple of weeks, and their upgrades will also be expensive if I want to win them. So I want to sort of like hold on for my cash for those two cars. And if you don't know what cars I'm on about, well, maybe you need to have a look at yesterday's stream or towards the end of yesterday's stream. But maybe I'll go over it again at the end of the stream today. Now, obviously, the Formula One cars are part of the multiplayer online tournament, and that will be the first thing I dive into to have a look at, but not until I've done a couple of other bits and pieces in terms of knowing what's going on in the game. So another car that is available, I guess if you don't own it to purchase, my advice on cars that cost gold, if you can avoid it, don't purchase those cars. Always try to win those cars. And but in this occasion, it's the BMW M8 GTE. And for me, I already own the car, so it's about discounts on the upgrades that are available on that car. And there we go, it's 40%. So is it worthwhile doing? Well, if I come out and I go into my garage, I own the car, it's a motorsports car, so I go into the motorsports garage, there it is. First off, no exclusive series. So there's no immediate incentive for me to upgrade to 100%. So what series is it in? Just the one. On the motorsport side, in endurance GT racing, makes sense. It is a GTE. The 2018 season. Now, I do actually not have this car or this series at 100%. So there might have been something worthwhile doing if I actually had any free cash. But I don't have any free cash because my focus is the Porsche 919 Hybrid EVO and the Bugatti, whose name I can't pronounce. Both expensive cars, both can be won in the coming weeks. I'd rather save the money and attempt to win both those cars. So I'm going to skip it for the moment. Again, just so people know, I've got this at 88%. So the only reward in this particular series for me would be taking it to 100%. And that would cost 31 gold. Now, I suppose the other thing I should do is if I go in to a particular race, so I can bring up the cost of the car. It's very expensive, even with 40% discount. 87 gold, 81 gold, 63 gold. I mean, we're already over 200. Do I need to go any further? 75 gold. And you'll notice the engine has a third, a fourth, and a fifth upgrade to apply. So the third and fifth are going to be gold upgrades. So overall, this car is very expensive, and the only possibility that I've got in terms of my particular situation is taking this series to 100% and earning only 31 gold. Your situation might be a bit different, so it may be a little bit more worthwhile for you. But for me, yeah, I'm not biting. I'm not interested, so I'm not doing it. Okay, so as I said, my first races will be in the online multiplayer tournament. So I will be racing the F1, and I'm hopefully people are looking forward to that because I know I am. Now, before I do that, I do want to though go to motorsports, and let's just go into the F1 2024 season. And first off to the Champion Series. So I do own 5 cars. So the McLaren, the Haas, the Red Bull, the Sauber. Yeah, and that's it. So I do have a number of cars I can race in, and I will be doing so. However, in terms of really competing at the higher level, I need a car, ideally at 100%. So let me explain my theory why I'm not taking any of the Formula 1 cars up to 100%. So let's take, for example, the Haas, probably not the most expensive car out there. All the cars that I have, they're all upgraded to 5 across the board, of which there are only 4 engineering components to upgrade. So level 6 will be gold and level 7 will be M dollars. And look at that, 155, 140, I mean we're close to 300 already, 110, so that's 400, 130. So best part of 450 gold. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of them just yet anyway. I want to have spare gold. Would be the only time I would look to upgrade those cars. Now, if I go into the F1 Reloaded series, which is the Valente. Now, I did take a look online. As you can see there, I've only applied 4 of the 28 upgrades available on this car. I can upgrade this car to a good level that will compete with the other F1 cars for about 280 gold. So this seems a more sensible option to me. And that's what I'm going to do. In addition, if I do upgrade the car to be fully upgraded, I can complete this series. And I think in total, I'll get 60 gold in terms of 25%, 50%, and 100%. And I'll also get 30 gold from racing this car in the exclusive series that it's in. Interestingly enough, it doesn't show there. But here's the thing. If I now come out, yeah, I think they've got something wrong here, Real Racing Free, because if I go to the Motorsports Garage, again, it doesn't show. But if I go into the search in terms of what's available, you can see there's a Formula One Valente exclusive series. So, yeah, got to do that car. Gonna do that car. So let's go to the Reloaded again. And what I'm going to do is just apply the upgrades because I need to effectively wait 20 odd minutes, I think, maybe half an hour. So the engine, let's apply that. There we go. $10 for the next one, 20 minutes it's got there. So I'm just going to upgrade this car and then come back to it a bit later, effectively. There you are, another 20 minutes. So the level 2 gold on this car is 12 for engine, 12 for body, 9 for brakes, and 10 for tyres and wheels. There we go, 20 minutes, and the car will be hopefully up to a level. So in terms of tier 2, so that's 24, 34, 43 gold spent. It's currently at 121.6. But it should be over the 122.8, so I can race in tier 3, the Cup. Now, as I said, I was going to race in Formula 1, so let's get over there. Carlos Guerra has entered the chat and says, "Hello, Tony, how am I?" I am very well, Carlos. So here we go. You've joined at the right time. We're doing the F1 multiplayer tournament. Wow, look how many people are racing. 491. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and be a little bit smart here, because I think if I start with some of the poorer F1 cars, go up a couple of levels, and then move on to the better Formula 1 cars in terms of the McLaren and the Red Bull. So Jose enters the chat and just says, "Here, he's signing in. Welcome along. Good to see you back." Oh, what a surprise. Everybody's playing the F1 multiplayer and I'm straight in there. So this will be interesting because I can't remember what how this track goes. It's been a while since I've raced it. Yeah, it's been a while. I can't remember how the track goes. Oh, I remember this being a bit sharp. There we go. Somebody's had a hissy fit. Okay. I'm just going to turn the volume down a bit because it's a bit loud. Let's turn it down to there, I think. There we go. I think that's better. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me now. You couldn't hear me above the roar of the engine there. So no surprise, loads of people are taking advantage of this particular multiplayer online tournament. So that's good. That's a good start. A victory always helps. Obviously, I'll only be on... Well, I say I'll only be on... I'm assuming I'll only be on 4 gold. But let's exit and then go back in. And that's what I'll do. I'll just do an exit. There we go. 4 gold. My rating is 605. And I'll go up to 5 gold if I get to 618. And it is still the Brazilian Grand Prix circuit. No, I don't want to use that car just yet. In fact, I probably won't use that car today in terms of the multiplayer racing. Let's use the Sauber again. I think the Sauber will be okay for a couple of races. They're all at about 130, so I would imagine anyone that has a car. Oh, you can see there's a few Volantes in there. I've probably won the car and therefore will be around the 130.4, 130.8. Now, for some reason, I've decided to wait a second before accelerating. What was I thinking there? Too busy yapping and not enough thinking. Oh, 1 overtaken, 2 overtaken. Let's see if any of them go off track here. Oh, I also got a reduced speed. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, there we go. That guy did. He went off track. I'm actually quite confident I can move up the field here, because that was just a terrible lap. And the thing is, if everyone has competed in each of the F1 events that were available, everyone's going to have about 5 cars. There we go. Oh dear. Oof, managed to stay on track there, God knows how. Yeah, that was a bit of a disaster, that one. Thought I might be better on the second lap, but no. Okay, there we go. 6, so that'll be negative points. So Carlos Guerrero's put this week of F1 is very good. Well, it does seem to be popular because I've not had to wait for the racing, which is always good. And Danil Pesci says hello in the chat. Welcome along, Danil. Thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. And then finally, Carlos has said, I've been training all the tracks. Something told me I would use all the training one day. Right, so there we go. So that cost me 49. Ugh. So I'm not even going to worry about... Well, I said I wasn't going to worry about exiting. So literally 2 goes around the circuit and the car is done for. Oh, well, let's do another car. So let's do... Do you know what? I might bring out the big boys already. Let's do the McLaren. Let's do the McLaren first, and then I'll move on to the Red Bull. And focus, Tony. Keep focusing, and remember to accelerate as soon as the green light is on, you silly bugger. Okay, let's go. Let's not mess up today. There we go. Now, quite a few Volantes in this race. Now, I would imagine the Volante is the free car. I'm in second. I'm not sure I need to brake round that corner, you know. I'm not sure. Here we go, the big horrible corner. I'll take third. Stay on track. There we go. So I'm already thinking about the this corner here. I wonder how many of these guys go off track. There we go. There we go. Knew that'd be the case. Yeah, maybe I do need to brake just a little. Oh no, 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 no. Ah! Somebody said there's a little tip that you keep two wheels on the grass when you get a penalty, but oh, and again. Oh no, still in third. Wow, where is everybody else? They should have all gone past me. Oh, they've all left. Okay, third's not brilliant, but it's, you know, it's okay. So, Guy with the silent K is back and says hello, welcome along, good to have you back. And Carlos says try the hood, it's the best view. No, I prefer this view, sorry Carlos. Come on, give me some points. Take me from 4 to 5 at the very least. $26, that's not brilliant. Ugh. Right, let's go again then. Let's go again. So this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. Oh, what? I'm waiting. That's not on. This is Formula One. Ah, there you go, you see. Bet you any money there'd not be a single race when I'm racing against one opponent. Oh, look, everyone's got the McLaren. Oh, dear. Right, somehow I managed to be in the lead. I'm sure I won't keep there, though. Come on. See, there we go. These guys must have fully upgraded cars because they're just flying by me. And I know I'm not the best driver, but I'm not that bad. Yeah, see those two in front are pulling away. But don't worry, it'll come back to me towards the end of the week when I've got my Volante fully upgraded. Don't you worry about that. There we go. Come on. I'm going to finish 4. That's not very good at all. Come on. There we go, 4. $25 points. Ugh. And again, so it looks like you can only get 2 races, so it's a good job you've got a number of Formula 1 cars. Have I actually gone up to 5 gold? Oh, look. The answer to that is no, but I'm close. 607 against 618. Might be a long evening if this is how it's going to go. So let's have a look. Have I got the Ferrari? No, I ain't got the Ferrari, but I have got the Red Bull. So I'll do 2 goes with the Red Bull. And then I'll move on to the next series. Come on. Oh, it's Yas Marina as well now. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't do that corner very well. Already in 4. But they're not flying off, so opportunity to get these guys, I reckon. Or maybe not. Again, it's another 2 laps. So I'm falling into the trap of thinking I'm racing against everybody else instead of just doing my best times lap. So yeah, struggling, at least at the moment. Yeah, that's not brilliant. So no one's close to me, and I'm not close to anyone in front of me, so it's a little bit boring. Oh, somebody's left, and as per usual, it's somebody behind me. It's never in front of me. Did a little bit better there. I don't know why I made that error the first time round. Never mind. Well, I do know it's because I was focusing on racing the car as opposed to just doing my best to get around the track as quickly as possible. 5th, man. There we go. That's not brilliant at all. I'm sure I've done that lap in 121. Okay, there we go. So it's not looking good in terms of getting beyond 4 points at this moment in time. Hmm. 5th. -10, so I'm still on 4. Ha! Still on 4 gold. Right, one more go, and then we'll move on to other stuff. Always a full set of 8 cars. That is good to see. They should do one of these every update. Maybe not necessarily the 2024 cars, but they're clearly very popular. Oh, I'll just watch as everybody goes by me. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Up into 3rd. The guy in front looks to have poor internet connection. There we go. Still in 4th. But it does feel a lot closer. And as always, somebody's had a hissy fit and left. But for some reason, it's always somebody behind me. It was even slower that lap, although to be fair, it was a standing start. 1:28. Still in 4th. A disaster so far. At least I've got 4 gold. That's how you got to look at it. Even if you're not winning, at least you've got some gold. Result. 3rd. Come on. Podium place. Maybe even 2nd. Good grief. Surely not. Where did that come from? So that was a bit of a result. Oh, see, there you go. See, finished 2nd, but they said, no, you were 3rd. Yeah. Yeah, of course I was. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 50. Surely that's taken me up to 5 gold. Please be on 5 gold, because this has been hard work. There we go. 5 gold, 647. Next reward at 683. I don't think I'll be getting there anytime soon at this moment in time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to depart from there and have a look at the weekly time trial. Being a Tuesday, it's new. I will come back to the Formula One. Thought it was important to start with that because I know everyone was looking forward to that, and yeah, it was good. Just not as good as coming first. That's all. So what have we got in terms of cars then? So we've got the Chevrolet, which I've got fully upgraded at 77.4 PR. The Porsche 911 RSR 2014. That's only got 16 out of 27 upgrades. It's got a PR of 81.7. And the BMW M8 GTE, which I've got at a PR of 88.6, 21 out of the 28 upgrades that are available. So let's just have a look, see what's going on. So, hmm, I am wondering whether or not that is the fastest car. Oh, okay. Apparently it is. Ooh. So in my team, Daniel P has got the BMW M8 GTE by the looks of it, fully upgraded. 92, set a time of 1:44. Uh, Only 6 of the team have set a time at the moment. So let me see if I can add to that. Let's give it a go. So it's the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, and because I don't have the car fully upgraded, it means I've only got 3 attempts at the weekly time trial until I need to wait for additional tokens to do the time trials again. But hey, let's give it a go. It's not a bad little car. Having just raced the F1 cars though, it doesn't all feel slow. I guess that's how it goes. Come on. I will say this, I like the grip on this car. I've always been a fan of cars with grips. Yeah, this is alright. This is literally sticks to the tarmac. Oh yeah. Not bad at all, that. Did feel like I was going to go off track there though. I think it was round about a 144. So I don't think I'll get that because my car's not fully upgraded, so. $147. I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad. Or maybe it is quite bad. E. Hmm. Okay. Did get 1,000 VP points. Thank you very much. And I don't even get the R dollars. Okay. So I'm only 0.843 away from getting into D, which I think, to be fair, because the car's not fully upgraded, might be the best I can do. Wow. Lots of you have got the car fully upgraded. Look at that. Wow. Okay, but in terms of my team, I'm second. In terms of Group E, 147.3, and I've got to get to 146.459 to get into Group D. So let's give that another go. Let's see how we get on. Come on. Might be catching. Come on. There we go. Come on. Got to basically be a second better. Let's push this. Half a second better. Come on. 0.9. Let's get that second. There we go. I do think that will probably be the best I can do in terms of group getting into D. Come on. There we go. And that just means more gold. And this game is all about gold. Well, I mean, technically it's all about racing, but you know what I mean. Right. One more attempt available. Might as well do it again. Set the fastest time I can. I'm in D. I'm only just in D. I'm 1.663 seconds to getting in C. I'm not going to get into C. I don't see it. But my time now is 1:46.206. So let's give it one more go. There were a couple of places where I thought I could go or take corners a little bit better. Like, for example, the first corner here. There we go. Oof, look at that. Half a second up. Oh, keep that half a second. 0.6. Right late here. Might regret it. 0.7. Come on. Push. 0.8. Wow. 1 second up. So there's a second to be had. So that's something to work on. Just pushing just a little bit too hard. Oh, well, I completely messed that lap up. Well, that tells me there's a second to definitely knock off that time. So I'll have a go at that again tomorrow. But D's okay. What, D 25 gold? That's not too bad. With a car that's not fully upgraded, I'm quite happy with that. And a slim chance possibly getting into C. If there's a second to be had and I was only halfway round the track, there might be a little bit more. Woohoo. Well, there we go. 25 gold. That's not too bad with a car. As I said, that's not fully upgraded. How do I compare to other people in the group? Yeah, they've all pretty much got a fully upgraded car. So not too bad at all, I think. Now, I could have, if I'd have knocked a second off, I could have got down to 145. And I need a 144.541 to get into Group C. Don't think that will happen realistically, but that's not too bad at all. Right, so there were actually 2 time trials this week. So obviously that one is new today. There's also a time trial competition that has decided to hide. So rather than search for it, let's just go out to the main menu and select it here. Now apparently I'm not using what people are setting the fast. Oh no, come out. I'm not using what people are setting the fastest time with, which is the CC850. I don't have the CC850 fully upgraded, so I'm using the Gamera. There are a few people on the leaderboard that have set a good time with the Gamera, but it's mostly the CC850. But I reckon I am so close now. I mean, look at that. 0.145 seconds away from getting into Group B. Probably won't happen. So basically, I have had a couple of goes at this. I do like this car. So let's have a couple more goes. Let's see how we get on. I've already lost it. Oh, maybe not. Come on. I'm off. And it might get a bit messy because it is all about pushing. And as soon as you start pushing, that's when you start making mistakes. Oh, you see, look at that. I was almost 0.2 up there and I made a right mess of it. I said this in yesterday's stream. It is all about, as much as you want to put your foot down, it's actually about braking early with these damn cars. And braking early so you can get round the corner and then accelerate out early, like there. Look at that. Oh, that was not so good. But you see there, I braked early, my shadow overtook me, and now all of a sudden I'm ahead. But I messed it up there. Hey, Carlos has put in the chat, you can do it. Well, I'll try. I'll try. I do think I'm sort of again, to do with my driving setup, it's probably as far as I can get. I do think the thing that's holding me back is knowing turning the brakes from low to off and knowing exactly where those braking points are. I'm not too fussed at this moment in time about turning the steering assist completely off. I do think it is all to do with the braking. But there's got to be 0.2 of a second in this car to get into Group C, Group B, sorry. I'm convinced of it. See, you see there? You see, I was ahead. Just got to find those perfect braking points. Let's try again. Let's try again. Brake. Early turn. Accelerate. I'm not really ahead. Nip and tuck, nip and tuck. Yeah, I lost it there. Been a bit messy this evening, up to this point. Oh, messed it up completely there. Messed it up completely. Let's try again, come on. If I'm 0.2 seconds behind, I'm sure I can be 0.2 seconds up, and that'd be enough. There we go. Well, behind, okay. What about now? Still behind, okay. What about now? Now we're ahead. Brake early, brake early, brake early, brake, accelerate. Now you're behind again. Come on. I think there's 0.2 seconds to be had here. Right on the edge. Don't think it's going to happen today. Don't think it's going to happen today. But I believe there might be one more attempt available. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay, one more attempt. Come on. There you go. You got that right. Get this one right. And this one. Nip and tuck. Nip and tuck. Oh look, and now he's ahead. Come on. So close. There we go. Finish 0.2 behind. So it's so close I can almost touch it. But I can't. I'm still in Group C, but right on the border between Group C and Group B. So that's pretty good for me, I'd say. As I say, I'm quite a solid Group C person when the car is fully upgraded. So to be as far up as that is, and apparently in the car as well, just thought I'd let you all know, in the car that isn't top of the list. Because it's the CC850 that's top of the list. How about that? Okay, so that's that one done for today. What else have I got on the? Oh yeah, so let's go back. Let's let's do some F1 racing. I did promise somebody asked in the chat a long time ago, can you do the F1 Volante? And I said, well, I will be coming back to it. I don't know when. Well, now's the time that I'm coming back to it. So let's do the so tier 3 in the F1 Reloaded. Now that I've upgraded the car, it should be above 122.8. Indeed, it is. I'm not going to rush to do all the upgrades, but I will do a set of upgrades again tomorrow, and then, you know, until the car's fully upgraded, and hopefully we'll get the opportunity to do a bit of racing with this car fully upgraded in the F1 multiplayer online tournament. But for now, I'm going to do the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. It's 2 laps. Let's see if I can get this particular series to 50% and at least get a little bit of gold back for what I've spent. Well, it's only 2 laps. I bet it's best get a move on. There we go. Already in 8th. Just as well. I need to finish at least 3rd. I'm not too worried at this stage about getting 1st. I want to open up the next series. Sorry, the next tier. I keep messing up keep messing up the lingo. It's not series, it's tier. Okay, so I'm already in 5th. So it is looking good. There we go, 4th. Whoops, get out of my way. Oh, still in 4th. Yeah, still in 4th. Oh, no, in 3rd. So 1 lap down, 1 lap to go, 2 cars needed to be overtaken. So possibility of 1st. I wouldn't say it's guaranteed at this moment in time. Okay, 2nd. Well, there you go, I'm in 1st. Bit of a surprise. Oh, off track. Not quite in control of this car at the moment. And off track again. Here we go. So I did get 1st. So the next tier will indeed be opened. And hopefully the car doesn't need servicing. Well, that's interesting. You don't earn M dollars when you do the racing in the multiplayer. Never, Is that normal? Maybe you don't earn it on the earn R dollars when it's normal cars. I've never noticed that before. Hmm. Okay, so there we go. So that's another tier opened. I'm at 40%. I was at 35%. So based on that, if my mathematics are correct, it's working out at 5% per race. So let's do the speed record next. Oh, probably could have, well, let's see how we get on. I should have started from behind, well behind the starting line, but I didn't, so haven't been paying attention tonight. Right. So I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to fly off the track because I've got to set at least get third. Well, I want to get first. Can I though? Oh yes, I can. Oh, braking time as well. Whee, there we go. First it is. So hopefully that takes me up to 45%. Brake assist back on low because I'm a bit like that. Oh, right, okay, so Carlos has said, yes, he's noticed that too. So apparently you earn R dollars. Well, that just doesn't make any sense now, does it? They, d- they're literally making a set of rules up and then not following their own set of rules. Um, yeah, thank you, Carlos, for commenting on that. So Carlos has put, I did notice that too. I didn't earn M dollars, but R dollars. But just in multiplayer, it will be almost 1,000 of the R dollars that I earned. Yeah. You see, that I was thinking, well, that's brilliant. It's a lot easier to earn um, M dollars as well. And no, they take that away from you. No. Right, okay, there we go. So I did get first in the speed record. I'm definitely not happy with Real Racing 3. Yeah, I think they've let us down here. They've let us down by not giving us discounts on the Formula One cars. And also, you don't earn M dollars when you're racing the multiplayer event. What a bag of rubbish. I was going to be rude then. I was going to swear. But I'll do my best not to. So there we go. 45%. It looks like the cup is a little bit high. So I'm not going to upgrade the car anymore today, but I will be applying a second set of upgrades tomorrow. It's just so that I can manage my gold. I do need to try and make sure I keep my gold above 1,300. I'm just sort of convinced of it. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'll do the endurance. Oh my good grief. 16 miles? Well, I'm not going to get first, am I? 16 miles? I'm really angry. But so first is 16 miles, but seventh is 1.1 miles. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. And 6 is 2.2 miles. Good grief. Do I overtake this car or stay behind them? I think I have to overtake them. No, I made a mistake. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. So if you do like your racing, there are 2 films I would recommend, and it's come to mind because I've just done Bloody Hell, which is a saying in one of the films. So Ford versus Ferrari, which has Matt Damon in it. Definitely recommend that film. It's excellent. And the other film I'd recommend is Rush, which effectively sort of like, I mean, obviously it's a film, not a documentary, but it's all about the rivalry between James Hunt and Niki Lauda in the 70s. And yeah, it's awesome, that film. So if you haven't seen either of those films, look them up, because they're both absolutely brilliant. But if you had to choose one over the other, choose Rush. Every now and then there's a guy that enters the chat and he goes, have you seen this film? Have you seen that film? But they are 2 of the best racing films that I've seen. So there we go. So I said, oh, I'm not going to do 16 miles, but I mean, I'm at 11. I'm at 11. Not sure I'm in the top 3 just yet, though. Oh, there we go. 3rd. Take that. Second. Not going to get to the finish line now. Which means I'll just be short of 50%, but I believe this might open up a time trial. So before I service the car, I'll do the time trial. So Carlos has also put in endurance, if you manage to pass 42 cards, it becomes infinite. Did I know that? I did not know that, but I am aware of the rumor about there being an infinite race in endurance. So I guess that's how you do it. Interesting. And Carlos has put, I've tried and never succeeded. Yeah, I wonder, I suspect if that is the case. So if it was immediately what comes to mind, if that is the case, there's a Porsche series, and it's got like 9 cars in it, and it starts off with like a car with like a PR of like 5, and then the best car is a PR of like 60 or 70. I reckon if there's any opportunity of achieving that, it would be an endurance in that series, but using the car with the highest PR. Um, might have a look at that, you know. Let's have a look at that. Might add that to the list to have a look at, just as a right. So we got second there. So unfortunately, that does mean I won't have hit 50%. However, I believe it will have opened up a time trial, which does give me the option of getting over 50%. There we go. Now, yes, the car does need servicing, but I can still do it. And there we go. I've now got another drive to token, so I can do a time trial. So this will take me over 50% and at least will give me a bit of gold back and will take my gold tally back above 1,300. And then I'm going to have a little explore with that thing that Carlos has just mentioned. And I'll see if I can find that Porsche event. So this is to get a bit of gold for today, or rather a little bit of gold back. I won't be setting any records with this lap time because obviously the car did need servicing, but it will get marked as completed and should mean I'll take the series above 50% and therefore will get a gold reward. But that will be it for today with this car. There we go. There we go, 50%, some M dollars, and more important than that, some gold. There we go. So more racing in this series tomorrow with this car. Now then, let me have a think about where this Porsche event is. Let's have a think. I think it's a lot earlier than down here. Yeah, it's crazy. It's got like nine cars in it. I'll just work through them one by one. I will find it. And I'll see if it's got an endurance. Because here we go. So in Elite, maybe it's not 9 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in Elite Road Collection, there's a Porsche 90 years of 911. See again, I reckon it'd be lower down here is going to be the best. There we go. So there's an endurance. Oh. Oh. Right, I've got to be careful about the cars then. Ah, there we go. There's an open one. Enduring. Look at it. So look at this. Right. You've got a car of 15, a car of 5, and then you go all the way down the other end, a car of 81. Now, surely, if there's any endurance you can do this on, it's got to be this. When you're passing cars of 5. So 42. Right, let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. 42 cars. I mean, you've got to go some to get 42 cars, but I think this is the way you do it. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 'Is that of interest? Does that mean you never end? I didn't think this one through, did I? $20, 21. So halfway there. $22, 23. $24. $25. Well, see, they're starting to dry up now, these cars. $25, 26, 27, 28, so entered the chat is Upsing, and he's put, bro, hi. I also played this game. Very good. Welcome along. Good to see you with you. I've lost count now. I've forgotten how many cars I've overtaken. Carlos, how many cars have I overtaken? Right, so there's another 3. Yeah, I've lost count. Can't remember how many cars I'd overtaken. I reckon I'm at least 12 away though, so it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. So this 42 must be very hard to achieve. I do see a couple of cars ahead though, so you know, let's not give up. Let's not give up. So there's another 2 there. There we go. not seeing any cars ahead. Oh no, there's one there. All right, let's get that guy. So I said I was on 31, so is that now or before I overtook those 5 cars? Yeah, I'm not going to do it, am I? Running out of time, running out of the quantity of cars as well. Never mind. I thought if any endurance you'd be able to do it on, it would be this one. Never mind. Oops. Oh dear. So a little detour from the planned activities for today. Just had to give that a go. Now it's interesting as well. I do remember there being an update in the game a long time ago, whereby on endurance cars would appear behind you, and one of the tactics you could do was then to slow down and overtake those cars. Yeah. Upsing says my real name is Ujwal. Okay, welcome along, and they're from India. Okay, please give a shout out. Well, there you go. You've got it. Welcome along. Right. Okay. So a little bit of a detour in the racing there. Move on back to the schedule now. I will have a look at that in the background though, if that is something that's doable. Because I do wonder if it's actually even available anymore. Because I do remember one of the Le Mans circuits, you could literally race around that forever, and it just something had happened in an update whereby you could slow down and a car behind you would overtake, and then you could just overtake it. But it's a long time since I remember that in the game. A long time, because I'm an old man and this is an old game. Right. Okay. So what have I got next on the list? I think if my memory serves me correct, I will go back to the F1 multiplayer a little bit later, so don't worry about that. It will be coming back. So the Bugatti Blitz, I've got that currently at 92%. Oh no, I've done with that. I can't go any further. Which okay, so I've done all of those. All those three are as far as I can go. So it must have been. It must have been. Oh, I think it was motorsports. That was it. So also in motorsports is the GT4. That's it. The GT4 Showdown. And I do have some potential racing to be done, although by the looks of it, not a great deal. So let's do, and since we're talking about endurance, let's do endurance, and let's give this car a go. Now, Carlos has put something interesting. The more cars you go through, the more upgrades they have, and before 42 cars, they start to go faster than a full upgraded car. Yeah. I mean, it sounds almost impossible then, doesn't it? Upsing says, bro, what is your age? I am 187 years old. That's a true story. I'm really obviously not. I am 53 years old. I know I don't look a day over 52. That's very kind of you to say so. Okay, and then Carlos has put, because I can do two things at once all of a sudden. In Interlagos, he managed to pass 41 cars with F1, but after that, I had no chance of catching the 42nd. Oh, well, never mind. Because the car was also damaged. Yeah, yeah, very good indeed. And Obscene says, where am I from? Well, I am from the UK. I live in South Yorkshire, and I am originally from Nottinghamshire, so which is in the Midlands in England specifically, and obviously South Yorkshire is in the north of England, which is where I live now. So Kieran Adora has asked, bro, is your car max upgraded? No. No, it's only on 65.1. So literally I just applied the minimum amount of upgrades, which was free across the board, to win this car. Didn't do that particularly properly. I haven't been paying attention again. I'm in one of those modes where I'm just not paying attention properly. But there we go. It happens. I've already got 4 miles on the board, and I've still got 90 seconds to race with. But I'm only in, by the looks of it, 5th place. So Kieran Aurora has put, I am from India. There are quite a few people in the chat from India. So yeah, welcome along. Good to see you commenting the chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Okay, so now I'm up to 4th. So the best I did on this before was 3rd. So hopefully I can get 1st, but I don't know. I don't know what miles I've got to achieve because I wasn't paying attention. It's one of those days today where I'm not really paying attention to what I've got to achieve, unfortunately. Don't ask me why. Just how I am sometimes. Just a bit of racing. It's just a bit of fun. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So Kieran has put, it's 1:32 a.m. in India. Oof, isn't that past your bedtime? It'd definitely be past mine. And Upsing has asked, or has put, how much marks did you score in class 10 hours? Okay, I have no idea. Okay, so there we go. So I'm up to almost to 8 miles, but I'm sure I'm still only in 4th, so it's not looking good to get 1st. So I think what I'll do is I'll do this race, and then we'll finish off, as we should finish off, with a bit of F1 multiplayer online tournament. I think that's the only way to finish off. But I do want to have a little bit of a complaint at Real Racing 3 from the point of view that you're not earning M dollars when you're racing that tournament. That's very disappointing. And also there aren't discounted upgrades available. Also very disappointing. But that's it. That's the end of my gripe. I will get over it. It won't be a problem. Well, at least there are plenty of cars still to upgrade, to overtake, but I reckon I'm still in 4th. let's get this guy. There we go. A couple of cars ahead as well. There we go, third. I'm only up to third, but I have got 2 cars to overtake. There we go, so that's third. And second, unfortunately, is nowhere to be seen. So that'll go back to the drawing board, so to speak. That being said, I've got 2 cars to overtake again here, so let's get them. Get them, get them. Don't mess around. Don't crash into them. Oh, come on, you can get them. There you go. Hanging on by a thread. So 13 miles. What have I got to get second? Plenty of cars though coming my way to overtake, so you know. Still not seeing second though. This isn't looking good. There's second. Oh man, look how many cars there are as well. I'm not going to do it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, don't you dare. Do not dare. Keep on going. Keep on going. There we go. Hopefully got first there. So Carlos says he's up to 15 gold in multiplayer. Well done. Kieran has asked, can you please tell me a good anime? I probably can't. That's definitely one genre of film I'm not particularly into. So I'm probably the worst guy you can ask for that. So yeah, I don't know is my honest answer on that. Wow, I just managed to get first, but I have used up all my durability on the car, so we'll get that serviced. So Carlos is in 15 gold. Carlos is in 15 gold, and I'm stuck on 4. Right, so let's finish this stream off. We'll do a online. Oh, sorry, I'm on 5 gold. My mistake. So 647, 5 gold. So if I go to the leaderboard then and go to my team, there's Carlos right at the top. 1,118 points, equivalent to 15 gold. Arav says, hi, remember me? I do, yes, welcome along again. Good to see you again. Right, what F1 cars do I have available? Let's have a look. Not many by the looks of it. They're all being serviced. So let's go back down here. It did look I think I've got the Haas available, and also the and the Williams. So the Williams is 130.4 and the Haas 130.5. So I'll do the Williams first, being the slightly lower spec car. There's not much in it. No idea. Oh, hang on a minute. It's taken a bit of time. It was instant. There we go. Oh, and it's Monza. So 2 laps around Monza. So I'll just see what I can do. Just see what I can do. I don't think I've won a single race today with this. In fact, there we go. I'm already in 5th. Made that 6. Somebody's left, so I'm not going to finish 8th at least. In fairness, we are all pretty close, he said. Right, so literally the worst I can finish now is 6. Because the 2 behind me have left. So I'm going to put money on that somebody goes off at the Parabolica. Let's find out. No. So I did have 5 gold. I'll now drop back down to 4. Oh. So somehow I've managed to jump up to 4. Let's see if I can get any higher. I think the answer is going to be no on that. Okay, there we go. So it looks like 4th. So Kieran has asked, oh, looks like I've probably got 50 yen. How much money have you spent on this game? Not a penny. I definitely don't do in-game purchases. But if you're talking about R dollars, M dollars, or gold within the game, then obviously a considerable amount. So Carlos has said it's getting hard. It's been hard from the beginning for me, Carlos. Hard from the beginning. There you go, minus 27. Yeah, this is actually proving for me to be a very hard multiplayer tournament. Now let me just come out because Carlos is saying he's 15th. So let's have a look. So Carlos, there he is, top guy in my team. Carlos Eduardo G. So let's see where he is, if he is 15th. Look at that. Well done, Carlos. Well done. He's carrying the flag. Carrying the flag. Apparently I'm still got 5 gold. So I'll have another go then. So another go around Monza. Let's go back to the Williams. Let's use the Williams up. I don't think I'm going to get much more than 5 gold. And I do think it's to do with, obviously, my cars aren't particularly well upgraded. But I'll work on that towards the end of the week, beginning of next, to do with the Volante, get that fully upgraded. And then I might have a bit more fun. But right now, can't say I'm enjoying the racing. And there we go, I'm already in 8th. So it looks like the 8th position guy currently has a poor signal. Bless. No, I'm not doing very well. I'm not doing very well at all here. But I do think it's all to do with the PR of my car, because I don't have any Formula 1 cars fully upgraded. So I'm struggling. So I might not get any more than 4 or 5 gold this particular week. Although, as I said, I am working on upgrading the Valente, so you never know. Towards the end of the week, it may come back in my favour. Yeah, but I'm just off the pace. The only thing's... Oops, there we go. I'm going to say the only thing stopping me from finishing last is other players going off track. And I did it myself there. Yes, this is a bit disappointing. A bit disappointing. But the point is, by dropping down, it should mean I'll have an opportunity of getting a good score next time round. Oh, there we go. I'm in 6th. And somebody has left the race. And as always, it's somebody already behind me. There we go, 6. So I'd probably drop back down to 4 gold. This has been hard for me, this one. So Kieran has said, sorry, I had to go, bye, sorry. Fair enough, no problem. Carlos has put just at the beginning and then they leave. I don't understand that at all. No, neither do I. I don't know whether or not it's more to do with the fact they've got a poor internet connection or whether or not they weren't actually connected. I have no idea. But there we go. So minus 50 for me. Car needs servicing. I'm going to exit. I've got 2 more races to do. I've not had a single win. Look at that. I'm back to 4 gold. It does look to me like a lot of people have spent time upgrading their cars. Although maybe, as I said, the cheaper option is to do the Valente. And I'm working on that. That'll be done by the end of the week. All right, so we're back at Interlagos, Carlos's favourite track, being in his home country. Let's see if I can do better than 8th. Oh dear, Tony, what are you doing, lad? I've just been absolutely rubbish today. Absolutely, F1 that is. Absolutely rubbish. But you notice I never give up. I carry on going. I don't have a hissy fit and leave the game. I carry on going. Oh, I'm off again. I'm off again. What the... Oh. Mind you, I say I don't have a hissy fit. I'm about to. I am about to. So I said, oh yeah, great. I'm going to finish better than 8th this time. Nope. Oh, what is up with this car? Absolute rubbish. Now that's funny, right? There you go. I was 8th and now 7th because somebody left. Why did they leave? That means they're going to score even less points. I do actually think the Haas is absolutely rubbish. yeah, I'm all over the place with this car. Oh, and the grip on this car's rubbish. Okay, so going forward, I'm not using the Haas. I mean, I'll obviously give it one more race. That was abysmal. That was terrible. That was absolutely rubbish. Never mind. These things happen. Worse things happen at sea, apparently. Look at that. See, there you go. You see, whoever left got a score of minus 98. 98. I mean, I didn't do much better. I got a score of 93. But because he left, it meant I didn't get a score of minus 98. So, there you go. One more go. I've got to come out because I reckon I've dropped down to 3 gold now. There we go. 3 gold. I am struggling big time. Let's try again. And amazingly, straight away, you've got 8 players to race against. Okay, so because I've dropped so far behind, I'm actually racing people that I can race against, but I'm still not first. Oh, oh. Second. And somebody has had a hissy fit and left the race. So all that means is the worst I can now finish is 7. Oh, this Haas is horrible to drive. Okay, holding on to second, but I reckon that guy's right behind me. There we go. Oh, there he goes. He's passed me, so I'm third. Just not had it today with the Formula One. There we go. So Braincrest joins the chat. Hello, welcome along. Not quite understanding what you're saying, but welcome along nevertheless. And Carlos says, when you reach 750 plus, matches will start with only 1, 2 or 3 cars. Well, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, I think that's the thing. This is there's been a lot of competition today, and I've been terrible. I've not won a single race in multiplayer, and normally what I find is the first 2 races you typically do win. But there we go. That's how it is. In fairness, I started with no gold, but I'm only going to finish on 4 gold. That's a poor effort. That's a really poor effort. But there we go. That's how it is. I mean, wow. That guy in first place scored 160 points. Blimey. Okay, so the car needs servicing. That is now all my F1 cars that I own done with. So that's the end of the racing for today. So let's have a look. I'm still at. I've actually dropped to 3 gold. Um, my current rating is 523, and I'll go up to 4 gold if I get to 545. Well, that's going to have to be a tomorrow problem because I haven't got any cars left to race. So there we go. That's the racing for today. Let me just silent the iPad. There we go. And let's go to there. There we go. Right. Okay. So just coming up to 2 hours. That's the end of the racing. Not sure what I achieved today. Not a great deal, it feels like. I think the only bit of joy I had was racing the Volante in the F1 Reloaded series and getting a little bit of gold back from the amount of gold that I spent to upgrade that car. There will be more racing tomorrow. The racing will be more torture for me because it'll be more F1 multiplayer online tournament. I'll do some more um, weekly time trial racing, and I'll also do the time trial competition as well. In addition, I'll look to upgrade the F1 Volante and take that car further in regards to F1 Reloaded. Do you know what? I'm talking rubbish. I'm not going to do any of that tomorrow. And I'll show you why, because I need to now share my screen again. You know, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Right. So the reason why I'm not doing any of that tomorrow is because tomorrow the Club Day Venom F5 opens up. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'll be going through the Venom F5 um, event. Now, I do already own this car. So fortunately, I haven't got to spend any gold. But I actually don't remember this event, so it's all going to be new to me. I reckon I won this car years and years ago, and I don't remember having this as a flashback event previously. It may have been, but I don't remember it. So yeah, so I take it all back. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. It will be the Club Day Venom F5 event. So there we go. Now, I suppose the next question is what time will I be streaming? Well, I will be streaming a little bit earlier tomorrow. So I'm going to do the stream round about 4 p.m. UK time. And who knows how long um, the event will last. You know what I'm like with some of these events. I struggle big time. So it could last as long as 3 hours. Yeah, so there we go. So Carlos, one final comment from Carl. Well, maybe not one final comment, but Carlos has put in regards to the F1 multiplayer event. He said once I waited about 3 minutes to start. RR3 is joking. Well, you know what? As you saw there, for me, I was into the racing straight away with F1, but normally, typically, in a online multiplayer tournament, you can find you're waiting quite a while. I've even had it where it actually sets up the play and sets up the races, and like it counts down from about 1 minute 30. I've actually been in a race where it's counted that down all the way to zero. So yeah, a few bits and pieces are indeed a problem with the online player tournament, but that's how it is. That's what we got to put up with. Okay, there we go. So that's the end of the stream. I talk too much sometimes. Just want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The F1 racing actually was torturous for me because I was rubbish. Um, Good to see everyone commenting in the chat. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully, you'll be able to join me tomorrow for the Venom F5 event. As I said, that will be 4 p.m. UK time. Um, yeah, so in terms of whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a very good one. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, thank you and goodbye.